For almost 2,000 years, the great temples of Greece stood as monuments to a dead religion. But is that religion actually dead? Or did everyone just stop paying attention? Let's talk about that. If you don't know me, my name is Onyx and I'm a Hellenic. My goal is to show Hellenism through an authentic lens to the public. Now, on my last video, I noticed that a lot of people wanted to learn more about Hellenism. This video is going to be cut up into two parts. The first part is going to be talking about Hellenism itself. In the second part, it will be talking about the gods and how we actually worship them. But to understand the gods' return, we have to understand why they disappear in the first place. Because Hellenism didn't end in some epic battle or divine punishment, it was with humans. Now, from around 323 BC to 30 BC, after the death of Alexander the Great, Hellenism wasn't just a religion, it was the backbone of Greek life. Festival, rituals, sacrifices, worship was a part of everyday experience. Then when Greece connected with Egypt and Siberia, traditions started to blend. Gods merged with foreign deities in an honestly beautiful way. Then came 49 AD when the Apostle Paul traveled to Philippi, Thessalonica, and Berea, preaching the gospel of Christ. This would later form the first Christian community in Europe. Now, Christianity spread slowly at first, then it snowballed. In 313 CE, the Edict of Milan gave religious freedom, and the Emperor Constantine's conversion supercharged Christianity's growth. If you don't know who that is, he is known for being the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity. After that, missionary began converting local philosophical school. One stronghold of Hellenic belief started to collapse. Now, don't get it wrong, the old worship wasn't gone yet. People still host this festival. Athens still celebrated the Panathenea. Yes! And some Christians even joined pagan rituals. In fact, the Neoplatonist philosopher Plutarch paid 3 times the normal amount to fund Athena's sacred ship. But in the late 40th century, the pressure got worse. Animal sacrifice was banned, so did public worship, so it had to be in the private. Behind the scenes, only one priest remained. In 396 CE, the final hierophant of Eleusis, when he died without a successor, lineage was broken. Then came the final knockout. In 380 CE, Emperor Theodosius declared Christianity as the only legal religion. Temples lost funding, altars were smashed, statues were smashed or renamed, churches were built on sacred sites, and crosses were hanged. Now, one thing to add that I actually did not know until after I did my research for this video, a lot of churches that are in Greece were once Hellenic, but they were converted and changed into Christian temples and churches. And also the iconic cross that we know today, it was a way for them to banish evil spirits that once lived there on the sites. For nearly 1,000 years, the gods of Olympus went silent. Or so that we were told. Faith that deep doesn't die, it hides. After the temples fell, the gods survived through memory, art, philosophy. The Romans were inspired by the Greeks. A lot of people say that they named their gods after them. Zeus became Jupiter, Hera became Juno. But personally, I see the Roman gods different from the Greek gods. When Christianity took over, the gods were turned into meteors. Artists hid them inside their painting, poets smuggled them into their stories. The myth turned into fairy tales, but their power didn't vanish, it transformed. Even in small Greek villages, people kept tiny pieces of the old ways alive, leaving food for spirits, water for nymphs, whispering ancient names. It wasn't rebellion, it was memory. A quiet promise that one day the god would return. Now, like I said before, and like I've been saying non-stop, Hellenism never truly died. It just went quiet. In the 17th century, after Greece freed itself from the Ottoman Empire, people started reconnecting with their ancient roots. But the revival really began in the 1900s, when people around the world basically said, enough, these gods deserve more than the label of myth. And this is when modern Hellenism, or modern Hellenic polytheism, was born. Reconstructionists study texts archaeologically, architecture, or archaeologically, philosophy, rebuilding what was lost. And in 1997, the YSEE, or the Supreme Court of Ethnic Hellenists, was formed with one mission: restore and protect the Hellenic religion. They were mocked at first, ignored, laughed at, but they never stopped. In 2017, they won. Greece officially recognized Hellenism as a legal religion. After 1,700 years of being outlawed, the gods could be worshipped publicly again. Now, today, every year 1,000 gather at Mount Olympus for Promethea, celebrating the gods with music, ritual, and philosophy. And in 2025, a new temple was built in Arcadia dedicated to Zeus, Dionysus, and Pan. That's not nostalgic, that's revival. Now, after everything that I went over, the fall, the silence, the revival, the real question is, why are people coming back to the old ways? Why choose Hellenism in the world of tech, science, and AI? And there's not a single answer. For some it's cultural, for others it's personal, for many it's spiritual or a calling. For me, I was called into Hellenism and I worship them because I love the gods, because they line up with my value, my goals, and morality. The gods represent life itself: wisdom, beauty, desire, chaos, order, passion, creativity. They give us that divinity sits in both our strengths and our flaws. Hellenism encourages questioning, study, and understanding. It's not blind devotion, it's active, thoughtful worship. There's no holy book, no single authority, no you must do it this way. It's balance. It's living in harmony with divine forces shaping the world. Now, what do you think? Do you think Hellenism truly died, or was it just hidden, waiting for people to pay attention again? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and you know I'll be reading every single one of them. If you vibe with this breakdown, show some love, drop a like, join the Olympus movement. We're building something divine here, one truth at a time. Until next time, stay strong, stay wise, and never forget, even the gods have their flaws. Peace out, champions.